the sky's the limit for Kyle Van Noy. I really do believe that he's going to have a breakout season. He will do very well under Brandon Staley, and we're going to see a lot of success with him. So I'm going to give you my thoughts, but before I do, I want you guys to also give me your thoughts. If I'm off, what do you think? What do you think his sack total will be? What do you think we're going to be using him for? What kind of packages do you think we have him coming in for? So I want to talk about a couple of things. He was on Pat McAfee, he was on Rich Eisen and a number of different places talking about what the Chargers are going to use him for. Look, it's very clear he wants to edge rush. He wants to get after the quarterback. He threw a statistic out in one of the interviews that he gets to the quarterback 13% of the time, which is way above league average, which I think is 9%. So the good news is, hey, look, Brandon Staley is going to be sitting Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack quite a bit. I don't foresee them being out there every single down. And so it's nice that you can maybe have Joey Bosa sit for maybe a series and just have Kyle Van Noy come in for an entire series and see what he can do, right? And I think they're going to start rotating people because they want people fresh in the fourth quarter. And also, it protects against injuries, right? You start getting injured when you're out there just being extremely fatigued, and that's when you start making mistakes. So I think there's going to be a rotation. Now, I will also say this. We've talked about this a number of times in our podcast, is that I think there's going to be a lot of rotation through all the players, right? Wide receivers, offensive linemen. You're going to see a mass rotation because we have depth this year, guys. We have depth. Now, what are they going to do? Think about this. What if you have Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, and Kyle Van Noy in the middle? What a crazy blitz package that could be, right? So I think there's going to be a lot of situational times where all three of them are going to be on the field, but there'll also be times when people are just going to be taking a break. But it's really nice to have that type of depth. So if Joey Bosa or Khalil Mack's out, you can put Kyle Van Noy there, and you're not really missing a step on the opposite side of the ball, right? And so, again, it keeps pressure on the offense, and you're dictating what the offense can do. Now, I will say this also about Kyle Van Noy. It is so nice to have a talent like Kyle Van Noy who can not only rush the passer, but he can play middle linebacker like the best of just about anybody. He's extremely versatile, and that has so much value, especially on this team. We have a lot of young players that we're trying to get better. I mean, think of Chris Rumpf, think of all those different people that are really very young and still need some veteran leadership. And look, Kyle Van Noy won 2 championships with the Patriots, right? So, I mean, that's not lost by anybody, right? Obviously, Brandon Staley, the entire coaching staffs want people that have won championships. So he's not only going to be a fantastic producer, which I think he's going to have 7 to 8 sacks this year, but I think he'll do a very good job of playing middle linebacker when they do need him. It'll be really interesting to see also how they use him across the field in general, right? Again, above average at rushing the quarterback, above average as a middle linebacker. He also is very good in protection. You need to put him one-on-one on somebody if, hey, maybe the tight ends are starting to burn us here and there. We're not getting coverage on those guys. He could fall out into coverage, right? So, the thing I love about Kyle Van Noy, he's kind of the guy that kind of does everything on that field, sort of the jack of all trades. He's definitely not a one-trick pony. He knows what he's going to do, right? So very excited to see him. And again, I do think he's going to be a breakout player of the year. My prediction, 7 to 8 sacks per this year. And he's just going to be a beast in the middle as well, too. So very excited for him. He's in the right place. He's consistently talked about he couldn't be in a better situation. And it will also be really interesting to see, and this is my final thought, and again, I want you to put your thoughts and ideas, agree, disagree with me, put it down in the comments below. It'll be really interesting to see where he came from, the Patriots, probably the most old school quarterback we have, going to the most new school quarterback, and probably arguably one of the best defensive minds in the league right now in Brandon Staley, to see how he's going to be utilized this year for the Chargers. It's going to be extremely exciting, guys. My prediction is, again, 7 to 8 sacks. We're probably going to see a lot of exotic packages, and I just can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, bolt up. Go Chargers. We'll see you in the next one.